everyone, this is Jennifer with The Nonprofit Startup Show, a straightforward and relevant online nonprofit education show for passionate founders, co-founders, and board members of startup nonprofit organizations. This is Season 1, Episode 4. For the past few weeks, we've been talking about nonprofit board of directors. First, we started off talking about who should I recruit to serve on my board of directors. Then we talked about what should I do at a board meeting? How am I supposed to run a board meeting? What's the correct way to run a board meeting? So if you missed those episodes, just scroll back and you can check out our episodes from the last couple weeks. But today, what we're going to talk about is still board of directors, but we're going to talk specifically about if you are a new board member to a startup nonprofit. You might have served on a different board before, or this might be your first time serving on any nonprofit board. We are talking to you today. So, again, the Nonprofit Startup Show, we focus on equitable and empowering strategies to build nonprofit organizations. Not just strategic and sustainable, but again, equitable and empowering. So, as a new board member to a nonprofit organization, I suggest coming with an attitude of learning, and specifically through a posture of immersion. So you've probably heard this before, that it's best to listen before you speak. That's a pretty common advice, but particularly for board of directors. If you are serving on a nonprofit's board that is serving a target audience that you are not a part of, that you don't belong to, and never will belong to. So for instance, if you are serving on a board of a nonprofit that serves mothers of newborns, but you're not a mother. In fact, you've never been a parent, or maybe you are a father. Regardless, it's not a target group that you belong to. So in that case, it's very, very important to come with a posture of immersion. Immerse yourself. When I say the word immersion, I'm talking about immerse yourself in the organization, learn the way they do things, learn their language, learn their culture, learn their strategies. Come in and listen. There's a reason why you were invited to serve on the board of directors, most likely because you possess skills or experiences that will be helpful to the nonprofit to meet its short-term or long-term goals. And so the board or the founder, they see something in you that will help them reach their goals. But at the same time, to be empowering to the organization, to the other board members, to the founder, to those you serve, it's important to first immerse yourself and go to different events, learn what they're doing. And when I say go and attend different events, I don't mean just being there. So we all know we can spend time with folks, but not really spend time with them. We've all been in a setting where we're spending time with people, maybe our family and friends, but we're texting on our phone or doing something else, and it's not really quality time. We're not really hearing what people are saying. We're present, but we're not really present. So my advice is to be present, truly present, not just intellectually present. You might be going to a board meeting and you're listening, paying attention, you're understanding everything that they're telling you, everything that's being discussed, but emotionally present. Not just taking it in through your mind, but taking in things through your heart. And many nonprofits are founded from passion. It could be pain or excitement, grief, joy, or sorrow. The story of why the nonprofit was founded. It was founded to meet a need. So listen for that story, listen for that purpose, and listen with your heart, empathetically, not just sympathetically, but empathetically. Really resonate and understand and try to put yourself in the target audience's shoes, in the founder's shoes, and see things from their paradigm, which might be different than yours. Maybe the founder or the target audience is, like I said, especially if you don't belong to the group, has a totally different background and set of life experiences. In that case, it is vitally important to be able to listen with your heart, empathetically, emotionally, and not just intellectually. Don't just bring all the best practices you've learned through your experiences, but listen, come at it with a respectful attitude, and first immerse yourself. This is what I recommend for all board members to do, whether or not you've served on a board before, or if this is your first time serving on a nonprofit board, because this is your first time serving on this nonprofit's board. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time for the Nonprofit Startup Show.